Welcome back, everybody. Mudford here. We're getting the old Bronco ready for the mud bog at the county fair. So we made it a little lighter in the front. We're doing everything we can legally to make it lighter and as good as we can for going through the mud, because this is really a multi-purpose vehicle. Last thing we did was rock crawl with it, and we took the big old heavy front winch bumper off and the winch. So that takes a ton of weight off. I'm also taking, I got the back seat where it pops out pretty quick. There's 3 bolts on a side. I think you can see them there. Pop those 3 bolts, the other 3 bolts. The seat and the belts will come out then. Just every little bit of weight we can out. And hopefully we'll do pretty good tonight. We got a decent motor. It's pretty mild, 351. We got some pretty darn good tires. And we've got a Detroit locker in the back. Detroit True Track in the front. So if there's any traction to be had, hopefully we'll get it. And it is a little flexy. I mean, it'd be nice if it had extended arms, but it does flex pretty good, so it should be able to keep, even if it's uneven in the hole, we should be able to do fairly good to keep traction. And we're pretty light. Okay, another thing I've done to get this thing ready to go through some mud and water is I made this really high-end, put a lot of time and effort and money into this air cleaner cover. Normally I just have it's just a chrome one. See, with a K&N filter. And actually I normally have a pre-cleaner on it right here. But as I was throwing this together in about 5 minutes, I didn't make the diameter of this big enough. I should have made it just a little bit bigger. All I did was I just cut a round piece of tin out, and then I cut a strip about 4 inches wide, 3-4 inches wide. Ran it around there. Used a couple little brackets and fit it together. Threw some duct tape over it to temporarily seal it. When it sets down on here, then you have it hangs down lower than your filter, but you have an air gap there, so you can suck plenty of air in, but it's going to be all from down here, so that as you're going through the mud, if it's coming up and splashing and water is splashing up on here, it's going to hit here and run down rather than hit right on your air filter. And then also that splashing mud, my distributor's under here. This is just a toolbox drawer liner, but you want to keep that dry, and mud and water will definitely splash up here. So I put this over the distributor cap and the wires, and then I'll just put some zip ties around it to hold it, and that should keep that from getting wet. Take it off now, you can see. It's actually a GM HEI aftermarket for a Ford. I like it because of the one wire ignition system, which is always good. Keeping it simple. But yeah, you can keep that dry. That'll keep you running, going further. In my case, I had to make some inner fenders. I've got fiberglass front clip here with the tubular front end, and normally I just have it open. Helps keep the engine a little cooler. I got a hood scoop with holes in it, just anything to get air in here and keep it running cooler. Down the street and in the dunes, that's great. But in the mud, you really don't want that. So what I do is I got these pieces of tin that I bent up. It's just kind of setting in there now, but the pieces of tin will screw in. There's holes for them. I'll lift these up out of the wires up out of the way, slip that in there, and screw it down just for going through the mud, and then when I'm done I'll take them right back out. That'll keep the mud from splashing up. And what I also do is I just take duct tape and run it through. Run pieces of duct tape over the grill just to keep even more from mud from spraying up, because it'll fly up everywhere. Just to keep it off the engine as much as I can. From the hood scoop, I'll cover those up too. And then usually I just pull all this stuff back off, and have a spot for it in my shop. Okay, that's your running in the mud tips for today.